Hello everybody, it's Beatles Dave calling to you from Derbyshire in the UK on this quite wet and damp Saturday morning. Today we're going to be looking at one of the records that I got last week off the internet, off eBay, and it's the Beatles' Yellow Submarine. It is an original, but it's got a bit of a twist to it, so please stay tuned. As always, thank you to everybody that is subscribing and leaving comments and leaving likes. I'm only a small channel, but things are starting to pick up a little bit, so thank you to everybody that is supporting me. So now we're going to go on to the main feature, which is this, the Beatles' Yellow Submarine. It is an original 1969 pressing, so it's got the red lines on it, which you can see here, although they might look a bit black, but they are actually red. And it has got a flip back sleeve with it. It has started a bit of discolorization on the back, but it has got the printed by Gerald and Lofthouse's limited patent number and all that lot on there. Some of them don't have the printer's credit, so far so good. Yeah, it's this cover is actually really nice. Like I say, just a little bit of discolorization there, but the front is actually brilliant, isn't it? It's got a little bit there, which is for saying how old it is, 1969, nearly as old as me. So yeah, this is the sort of album that a lot of people would put as their least favourite Beatles album, including me, to be honest, although there's some brilliant songs on it. We have done videos on the Yellow Submarine album before, but like I say, today we are concentrating on this exact record that is in my hands now, which I got off eBay. So I got this thinking it was a stereo version, because it says PCS 7070 in that corner there, look. So it is an original cover, isn't it? So you've got your red lines and everything, you've got your sleeve notes, flip back sleeve. So far everything is looking good. Yeah, open it up and we get the all important black inner sleeve, which only came with the originals of this, early copies of Abbey Road and original copies of the Beatles album, or commonly more known as the Double White album. But then when I looked at this, I thought this got to be wrong, because the record is actually mono. It's PMC 7070, and the metrics numbers are XEX. So it's not one that's got the wrong label on, as far as I know, it's not. So that is there. So as you can see, it is the mono label. See better on that one. PMC. Now what's getting me is, yeah, it's XEX7 716/1, I think, on the B side, and XEX714/1 on the A side. So you get the sold in the UK and all that lot, so it proves it is a first pressing, doesn't it, to have that in it. Sold in the UK, subject to retail price conditions and everything. Yeah, but why is there a mono record in a stereo sleeve? Now most people think, oh, perhaps somebody's put it in the wrong sleeve over time, which it could be, but then there is also another sort of like explanation, isn't there? Perhaps this was put in, this mono record was put into this stereo sleeve at the factory, because I don't think anybody would be, I mean, if you've got the original mono LP and the mono sleeve, that's worth a lot of money, isn't it? And if you've got the original stereo LP with the sold in the UK rights and the original mono sleeve, they're both worth a lot of money. So I don't think you'd transfer them over on purpose, would you? Or would you? I don't know. I have played it. It plays absolutely fantastic, to be honest. A lot of fans will say, or a lot of critics will say, yeah, but it's not really mono, it's fold down stereo or fake mono or something. Doesn't matter to me. On my old Gerhard deck, which is there, this sounds absolutely amazing. A lot of fans don't like this side, the B side, because to be honest, it is like the orchestral music from the film, and it didn't sell, did it, that well when it was originally released, Yellow Submarine. It still got into the, I think, UK top 10 album charts, but you was only technically getting 4 new songs, weren't you? Nice shiny vinyl, both sides. So it's been, like, you know, it's been very well looked after. So I can't really understand why somebody would just swap it over for the sake of swapping it over. I think it might have been done at the time of it was in the factory, but I can't prove that. But to me, it just that'd make more sense than it being swapped over an original stereo, an original mono copy being mixed up with somebody who had both copies, because they've technically, you know, made of art balls up, if that's the thing. But I don't know, and I don't really care. It's just something a bit strange and different to have, and it has got a bit of a twist to it. Like I say, lovely condition. There is a slight mark on it just there. I don't know if you're going to pick that up, just there. So when it goes into Hey Bulldog, there's a bit of a shh. It doesn't jump on anything. It's just a bit of a shh just before it starts. But I haven't cleaned it properly yet on my project cleaning machine. I just did a quick wipe over. So as you know, mono copies of this go for £100 plus. Stereo copies of this with the red lines and everything go for £100 plus. So what's this worth? I don't know. Does it make this worth? Is this worth more or less? See, this is the wonderful thing about being a record collector and being part of, you know, the vinyl community, and, you know, Beatles fanatics everywhere, and just being on YouTube. You know, I don't know if it makes it if it's worth more or less now, because they're both originals, aren't they? I mean, that is the original 1969 pressing of the mono LP, and that is the original 1969 printing of the cover. But that's for the stereo, and that's for the mono. It's all very strange, isn't it? Like I say, in some cases, I'm not really bothered if it's worth more or less, because how much did I pay for it? Now, on the internet, on the eBay, if I remember rightly, I don't think he actually said whether it was mono or stereo. He'd got a photo of that, like that sort of thing, and he'd got a photo of that, and you could see it was the stereo. So I think he just thought it was the stereo, the person that was selling it. So he perhaps didn't realise this was a mono copy on the inside. I know I could sell this for a hell of a lot more than what I paid for it, put like that. So just for argument's sake, we'll say it's worth £100 as it is, yeah? As a curio more than anything. So what did Beetle Dave pay for it? Well, a lot of you know now I like to get a bargain. And because I've got so many hundreds of Beatles LPs now, and thousands of Beatles singles, because that is something slightly different, you know, it's just making me wonder. I'm not going to sell it, don't get me wrong, I'm not going to sell it. So what it's worth in one way is immaterial, but it would be nice to know what you lot think out there, whether you think because is it the wrong LP in the wrong jacket, or is it the wrong jacket to the wrong LP? You know what I'm saying? Or has it always been like that? You know, perhaps this is quite common. I don't know. But like I say, the all-important question: what did Beetle Dave pay for it? If it's worth £100, probably, isn't it? All day, £70 to £100. Let's say that's worth at least minimum £70. Did Beetle Dave pay £70 for it? No. What's that? Did I pay more? No. Did I pay 60? No. Did I pay 50? No. I think I paid £20. So it's a win-win situation anyway, isn't it? To be honest. Like I say, Really, really nice cover. And, you know, because to be honest, I hadn't got an original stereo cover anyway for Yellow Submarine. But now the strange thing is, I've got 3 copies of this, of the mono, of the UK mono Yellow Submarine, right? I've got an original pressed Yellow Submarine which I got from Liverpool earlier this year, which again has got the red lines and everything. It's got, I think it's got the printer's credits on it, and it is a -1 in the dead wax, but I don't think that one had got sold in the UK on it, if I remember rightly. And then I've got another one which has sold in the UK, which is quite battered up, but that is in a stereo copy, but that for some reason that was in the American sleeve, wasn't it? So it's another one to add to the collection at the end of the day. Bit of a curio. What's your thoughts on it, folks out there? You know, I just love it because it's different, to be honest. Whether somebody's cocked it up over time, they've had 2 stereo copy and a mono copy, and they've just gone like that, and then over time they've sold the collection and didn't really look at it. I don't know. Or is it like I say, could it be a mistake from the factory? Could be either, couldn't it, to be honest? I don't think it's anybody trying to pull a fast one, because if it was somebody trying to pull a fast one, I think they'd have put more about it was the mono copy in the description. So there we have it. A lucky little find, I think, really, all in all. And for what I paid for it, you know, it's another one to add to the ever-growing record collection. As always, love your records. Cherish your records. From time to time you have to clean your records, but above all, play them. That's what they're there for, aren't they? Play them. This isn't, to be honest, this, I can understand why a lot of people put this at the bottom of their Beatles albums. I mean, I did a Beatles ranking, was it last year, and I did put this at the bottom, but I did say something's got to be at the bottom and something's got to be at the top. But, you know, this album's worth being an album on its own because of the inclusion of Hey Bulldog. That's all you've got to think about. And then you've got like Only a Northern Song and It's All Too Much and All Together Now. All together now, 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 all together now. So I think I'm going to have to stop doing singing on these videos. So that's it, folks. That is my nice little video for this morning. The Beatles Yellow Submarine UK mono copy, with sold in the UK, subject to retail price conditions on the label, but in an original 1969 stereo sleeve. So what's your thoughts? As always, people, love, peace and happiness to you all, and I will see you on the next video, which might be later on today. But until then, please stay safe. So just remember, Beatle Dave loves you all. Bye bye.